Hey, welcome back to the channel. I am really glad you're here, and I am really thankful that you're here because today is a pretty special day. Today's video is not necessarily about equipment, it's really about you. Because on this very day, March 15th, 2020, 4 years ago, I published my very first video to this channel. At that time, I had 0 subscribers. I had no idea where this was going to go. And today, thanks to you, we're sitting at about 43,000 subscribers and growing every day. Now, it's not about the subscribers. It's really about the relationships that we've created and the community that surrounds this small YouTube channel, along with many of the other ones. But I'm excited to have this 4th anniversary and to think back about where we've come, because I had no idea 4 years ago that we would be selling our home and buying this beautiful 33-acre property. I had no idea that I'd be creating content full-time at this time. I had no idea I'd be losing my job this summer. Things just happen. But for the most part, it's been a really good 4 years, and I'm thankful for that because life has its ups and downs, and we've been through all of it. Right now, we're in a good place, and you know, I always say just enjoy it while it lasts, because life is short. Anyway, I wanted to reflect back just a little bit, thinking about that very first upload. Video number 1 was, of course, featuring the Kubota B2601, which kind of is the star of this channel. That video featured the Kubota B2601 and the Land Pride rototiller, the RGA 1258 forward rotation. Anyway, I put out that first video featuring that rototiller. I had just bought the tractor the year before, just bought the rototiller, had never used it before, and this was my premiere and my opportunity to try and showcase something on the channel. I was inspired to start the channel because of my search for a compact tractor. Initially, in going to the county fair, I saw the Kubota L2501, and I sat on it and I thought, this is pretty nice, and it was pretty affordable. And then I started to do a little bit more research. I was pretty sure I was going with Kubota just because it was familiar to me and I had always liked the Kubota brand. So L2501, I thought that's probably the one for me. And then I started thinking maybe it's a little too big for my property. You know, it's same horsepower but a bigger tractor. Hindsight, it was not too big. But I started to search some more. Found the BX series and felt that that was going to be too small for my property, which it would have been. And then the Goldilocks of tractors for me was this Kubota B2601. And I think the very first time I saw one of these B2601s was on Gord's channel, GP Outdoors. So I think I watched every one of Gord's videos. Of course, he later sold that tractor and has the LX series now. But that channel had so much information about the B2601. And of course, other channels like Messick's, Neil Messick was my encyclopedia for all things Kubota as I was doing my research, and still refer to Neil on that channel, as do many of you, I'm sure. So I'd seen these channels and they helped me a lot. And when I got the tractor, I thought, well, this is an opportunity for me to produce some content and put it out there as well. People are watching these other channels. Maybe I have something to offer as well. So I put out that first video. I was, you know, I look back and I did a pretty good job with it because I do have a background in video production. So I was pretty proud of that. Although looking at my performance, so to speak, I was kind of stiff, you know. In looking at it, I can tell that I felt kind of silly doing it. I felt silly talking to the camera. I was kind of afraid that somebody might be watching me, and I just felt silly. And that's kind of a hard thing to overcome. It's taken a long time. I still feel silly. I still don't like it if there are other people around here. I don't mind talking to the camera now when I'm by myself, but if Ann's working in the yard or if the kids are out, I don't know. I just still feel kind of dumb, but maybe I'll get past that. But now, as time went on, I began to really enjoy producing content, and I still enjoy it very much. We've expanded the content. Again, the tractor is kind of the star, but I like to show projects around the property, things we're doing to the old farmhouse, and you know, even some just talking head videos like I'm doing right here today. And a lot of you listen, and I appreciate that. So again, looking back at that first video, I was watching that this morning, and it was about the rototiller. And in that video, I talked about that I had watched another channel talking about rototillers. And I said, I don't remember who it was, but this guy said, no matter what tiller you get, you're going to love it. One great piece of advice, and I don't know who it was, but basically he said, whatever rototiller you get, you're going to love it. Turns out that was Tim from Tractor Time with Tim. And since that time, I've gotten to know Tim a little bit, and we've talked a few times, and it's just a great channel. And there's the world of green and orange, and there's kind of a joke between the guys who produce content for the green tractors and the guys who produce content for the orange tractors, but we're all on the same page and support one another very much so. And I say all along, I'm not committed to this brand or this color. It just happens to be what I was comfortable with and what I bought at the time. There may become a time when I need to upgrade this tractor to something bigger. I mean, that time is now. I don't think I'm ready to do it. I don't know what I'll get next time. Maybe the channel will turn green. Maybe it'll turn red. Maybe it'll turn blue. I don't know. Whatever colors are out there. Maybe it'll stay orange. Point is, it's all good stuff. But back to you, I just want to thank you because you're the reason that this channel has grown, and your support from me means a lot to me. It's not about me. We don't do this to make money because it takes an awful lot. You know, if you want some behind the scenes information, the videos produce about 0.8 of a cent per view, and I think that's even dropped down some. You know, I had done some videos 4 years ago that did way better than videos I'm putting out today. I made a video about a linchpin, and it got 60,000 views. I made a video about a rubber tarp strap, and it got 60,000 views. I don't know why. You know, they were decent videos, but whatever clicks, I don't know. I'd make videos today, and they just get a couple thousand views. Some of them take off, like the mud mixer video. You just never know. But the point is, you keep watching, which helps the channel grow, and I just really appreciate that. This is a business. You know, you might make a video and make $15 on it. You think, gosh, I worked all day long for $15, but we do it because we like to. And then if you build your library, you can start to earn an income that, you know, videos kind of, they call it evergreen content, where it's searchable, like that very first video is still getting views today because it offers information that people may be looking for. So by having a library of videos, it kind of helps create that income that's sustainable. We may not be there yet, but we're trying. So again, since that time, I've produced hundreds and hundreds of videos. We've been doing live streams for a couple years now. My very first live stream guest, do you remember who it was? John Ritter from A Ritter Bit Will Do was my very first live stream guest, and we had a great time. Since that time, we've had Hank Hamilton and Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure, and of course Tim with Tractor Time with Tim, and I can't name them all, but there were several others as well. We've even had some relatively famous people, like Rob Wolf from American Pickers. That was a good time talking with him as well. And companies have come on to talk about their products, like Artillion and LS Tractor and Mud Mixer and some others. So it's been a good time. So without rambling on, I just want to finish up by saying thank you, by saying happy anniversary to me, happy anniversary to us, to our community that we've kind of grown here. And I'm just so appreciative of you being here and supporting me and Ann on this channel, on this property. And if you haven't yet subscribed, I invite you to join us. And as always, I look forward to seeing you next time.
Welcome to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds of sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know